Xeno here. X1718. System core verification complete.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel once again. In today's episode, we're gonna be looking at the new order hero, Xeno. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So for her ultimate, she first activates the shield where she becomes invincible and absorbs the enemy's damage. And after 3 seconds, she will then release the power of the shield and deal damage to the enemies based on her attack and the amount of damage absorbed by that shield. So this is her first passive ability, and what she does is when an ally's HP drops below 30%, she will send a drone towards that ally, which will restore that ally's HP to 35% and prevent the enemy from inflicting any kind of damage. Instead, what happens is the damage that the enemy is trying to deal is transferred to Xeno instead, and even that damage is reduced by 35%. She can release a maximum of 2 drones to assist 2 heroes at the same time, and she will continue to support them till their HP reaches 90%. Now, apart from her ultimate, this is Xeno's main damage dealing skill. What she does is she deals damage to the 3 enemies closest to the ally spawn point, and by spawn point I assume they mean the initial starting position. And apart from that, if there's an ally near any enemy, those enemies will be briefly stunned by Xeno when she executes this skill as well. This is her second passive ability, and what happens here is that for every enemy hero that is alive on the battlefield, she will gain 1 stack of something called nano regeneration. So if you had 5 enemies alive on the battlefield, she will gain 5 such stacks. And what that means is that she can then heal herself by up to 2.5% of her max HP per second, and she will also gain up to 35% damage reduction. Next, for her soul vessel skills, we can see that with her basic soul vessel skill, she can heal herself by 20% of the damage that her ultimate deals. This is then upgraded to 40% at level 10. At level 20, when her HP drops below 20% for the first time in battle, every stack of nano regeneration will also give her a shield. Now, if she had 5 stacks of nano regeneration, thanks to 5 enemies being on the battlefield, then the strength of the shield will be 30% of her max HP. And finally, at level 30, she will gain 300 points of energy when she triggers Drone Protocol. And Drone Protocol is the skill that allows her to protect the allies whose HP goes below 30%. Moving on to her Orlay skills. So the first 2 Orlay skills mainly deal with damage reduction, with the second one just being an upgrade on the first. What it tells us is that the amount of damage reduction depends on her max HP and the damage dealt by the enemy. So in the simplest of terms, if her max HP is really high and the amount of damage that the enemy is trying to deal is not high enough, she will simply reduce 80% of that damage and it will prove to be ineffective against her. So it's only when the enemy deals significant amounts of damage will they be able to reduce this percentage, and that is what makes Xeno defensively really strong. And finally, with her third Orlay skill, the duration of her ultimate is increased to 4 seconds. So that was a quick guide to the new order tank Xeno, who will be available in the new Primal zone. My personal favorite was the Drone Protocol skill because I thought it was really unique how she can protect 2 of her allies that are close to dying, which then increases the survivability of the whole team and thereby increasing the chances of winning the battle. As always, I hope you found this video useful, and thank you for watching.